I'm gonna tell you guys a story, and it's a story that's set in Madrid, and it takes place in Madrid. I'm 16 in this story, and I'm staying at this really nice apartment that is lent to me by friends. It's not my apartment, it's not my family's apartment. It's just an apartment that people, out of the kindness of their heart, lent to me for 10 days. I'm in this apartment and I'm rushing. I'm rushing to leave because I'm in a city I've never been to. I don't know what to do, and I'm on the outskirts of Madrid. So I'm rushing to leave so I can catch this one bus, which is the only bus I know how to take and where it takes me. And as I'm rushing, I take my wallet and I take the wad of cash I have, which is 300 euros, so 30 euros a day. And I take three 10 bills in my put them in my wallet and put the rest in the drawer. And I walk out the apartment. And I'm walking to the bus stop thinking, this is really nice. I'm really privileged to be here. People are fundamentally kind because I'm staying at this really nice apartment free of charge. This is a nice experience. It's sunny, it's warm out, I'm walking by myself. I don't feel, I feel safe. I feel like Madrid is a nice place to be where I can walk by myself without having to like look over my shoulder or anything like that. And I get on the bus, and this is when I start to get a bit nervous, only because I've never actually taken public transport by myself before, and especially never in another city. You see, in Mexico I have a car, or my parents have cars that drive me. Madrid obviously did not have a car. So I'm sitting on the bus, and the bus is from point A to point B. I don't have to change or anything, which I was really thankful for, and I think it's one of the things I looked for when I picked this bus, because I'm on the bus looking at people who are all minding their own business, and I'm nervous. I'm awed at the city. I'm excited to be here and to see what I can do and to see what places I can see and what pictures I can take and to call my parents at the end of the day and go, this was exciting, this was fun, I had a good time. But I'm also nervous because it's the first time I'm alone in a different city by myself. And I'm alone and I'm lonely because I don't want to talk to people, but I want people to talk to me. I want to have somebody to go, what a nice tree. We should sit here and read, etc. But I don't feel comfortable going up to people. I don't want to do that. So I just stare at couples, at friend groups, and I go, damn, I wish that was me. Anyway, I arrived at the park, which is where the bus drops you off. I'm wearing short sleeves, it's sunny, I have my Kindle in my backpack, and I'm contemplating whether to stop and read here for a couple of minutes, enjoy, bask, I have nothing to do, no worries on my mind, or if I should keep going. I see in the park old people, I see people walking their dogs, I see families, I see people collecting signatures, I see kids playing in like a small playground, and so I stop and I think to myself, what do I want to do? The world is my oyster. Okay, Madrid is my oyster. I have 30 euros, which is not a large sum of money, but it's enough for me. And I could do anything. I could go, eat, go to a museum, sit down and read. And as I'm standing there, thinking, with my mouth open, going, what do I want to do? This young woman approaches me, who is coincidentally really pretty and wearing the ugliest shade of teal I've ever seen. Absolutely terrible. But she matches with the people that are collecting signatures far away. And she's a couple of years older than me, probably a bit more. But she strikes up a conversation. And I've dealt with people that want something from me in this scenario before. So immediately I think, I'll talk to her, but I know I can leave whenever I want to. And so we strike up a conversation. She's talking to me about her day, what she's doing, what they're up to. She asked me about my day. She seems like she cares. She hasn't asked me a question. She hasn't asked me for anything yet. And this is subconsciously what I wanted. I wanted somebody to talk to, somebody to like be friendly with, not to like go out for like lunch or anything with, just somebody to like engage with, have some sort of social contact with. And as we're talking, I look at her shirt because it's a really ugly shade of teal and there's like a logo, and she catches me looking and she goes, oh yeah, like we're with this organization, we're building a ramp, or we're collecting signatures to build a ramp for a hospital so wheelchair users can go up and down. And then we talk about that. So she very subtly changes the direction of the conversation from us, my day, her day, to what she wants, what she's doing, which is fine. It couldn't have been more than a couple of minutes of this conversation, but for me it feels like a really long time, partially because I'm enjoying it quite a bit, partially because I have nothing better to do and I have no concept of time. And then, of course, comes the kicker. She goes, do you want to sign our petition? I'm trying to be friendly. I also don't know how to say no. So I go, yeah, sure, I'll sign it. It's just a petition, right? What could go wrong? I don't say that, but I think that. I think, what could go wrong? It's just a signature. Signatures don't cost anything. And as long as it's not a blank piece of paper, it should be fine. That's my thought process. I just tell her, yeah, I'll sign it. I also think if she asks me for money, I'll just walk away. And so she hands me this clipboard. And I take my time. I'm not too dumb. I take my time and I read it. Not a blank piece of paper. Has the name of their organization. Has a bunch of other signatures that look real. They're all not the same like writing. And I go, all right, this looks legit. And I start going through the columns. Name, last name, nationality, occupation, visiting, like reason for visiting, etc. And as I'm filling it out, she sees me write Mexican in the nationality column. She goes, oh, you're Mexican, cool. Can I see your ID? I take out my wallet, hold it in my left hand, pull out my national Mexican ID, hand it to her, and keep writing. I don't put away my wallet because I'm expecting my ID back. So I keep going. Reason for visiting Madrid, signature. I finish writing everything. All my information is on there. And I hand her her clipboard back. She makes like eye contact with me, smiles very sweetly, goes, thank you, and like pretends to read through it. As she's putting her hand back out, I instinctively think she's gonna give me my ID back. What else would she do, right? And then I look down and I realize it's empty. And it's also not a handshake, it's a request. And I look down and I'm confused. Then I look up and she's smiling and she goes, oh, people are also donating 20 euros or 15 euros. And, oh, people are also donating 20 euros. I'm shocked. I go, oh, sorry, I don't want to, I can't. She goes, no, people have to donate 20 euros. I'm very startled because this is obviously not sudden in hindsight, but in the moment it's very sudden. I can't, I'm sorry, I can't. That's what I tell her. Why can't you? I tell her I don't have any money. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm sorry, I don't have any money. And she smiles because she knows that that's what I'm gonna say, and she's heard that from every single other person she's done this to. Because she smiles and she points to the wallet that I still have in my left hand that is semi-open. It's open enough to see the 30 euros in my wallet. And she tells me, yeah, you do. It's right there. And I look down at my wallet and she's right. I have nothing. There's nothing I can say. She's still holding my ID in her hand. She had the clipboard and my ID. And I'm beginning to feel a bit uncomfortable, and that feeling of discomfort multiplies when I look around and standing immediately behind me are two men. Also dressed in really, really ugly teal shirts. There's two guys, not explicitly threatening, but they're also just there, standing silently behind me, not touching me, but also not in a we just want to talk kind of way. I look behind me, I look at her, I look at my wallet, I look at my ID, and I realize that I can't really walk away anymore The one plan I had, which was walking away, is now gone. It disappeared as soon as I noticed that, well, it disappeared as soon as they arrived. And it disappeared as soon as she had my ID in her hand. And I realized that I can't walk away without causing some sort of scene. Now, I am 16, 17. I don't want to cause a scene in Madrid. I'm visiting, I'm a tourist. I don't know anything about Madrid. I'm Mexican in Europe. Do I really want to cause a scene? No. And this is all going through my head as I'm coming to these realizations. And then time slows even more, and I kind of spiral within myself. I go down this rabbit hole of, I only wanted to do something good, but now they're asking me for 20 euros, which is 2/3 of my day, of the money I have. What can I eat with 20 euros? What can I do? What can I eat with 10 euros? What can I do with 10 euros? I need to have 2 more meals. Can I do that on 10 euros? Probably not. What if they take the rest of my money? Am I going to stop them? Is anybody going to stop them? They've clearly done this to so many other people. They're on the list, right? They're carrying around the list of their quote-unquote victims. Nobody's going to stop them. But maybe I'm just misinterpreting. Maybe I can ask for my ID. Maybe I can walk away. And then comes the anger. How dare they? How dare they ruin my day? I'm here, I'm having a nice time, I'm on vacation, and these idiots are gonna come and they're gonna take 2/3 of my money, they're gonna walk away and do it to somebody else. What are they thinking? I'm stupid. How did I fall for this? Why did I fall for this? Why did I stop? I should not be a good person. I thought I was being a good person, and now I'm not, and I thought I was doing good, but clearly this isn't going to go to them. This is a scam, and I'm being scammed, and oh my god, I can't believe it's my first time solo traveling and I'm getting scammed. Holy shit. Wait. She's giving me my ID back. Hope floods me. I go, oh. And I hold out my hand, and she pulls it back slightly and she goes, I still need 20 euros, remember? The emotions I felt on that day, crazy. I go through all the options I feel like I have until I realize I don't have any options. I have one option. It's the option where I give them the money and I walk away with whatever I have left in cash and whatever I have left in dignity, which is not that much. So I sigh, and I feel confused, and I feel irritated, and I feel upset, and I feel mad. I feel so many things as I take out the 20 euro bill and I give it to her. And she takes it, and she gives me back my ID, and they all disappear. She walks one direction, the 2 guys vanish. They go different directions. She says thank you before she leaves, of course, very sweetly, as if she hadn't just robbed me. And they vanish. And I'm standing there perplexed for a couple of seconds, minutes, hours, I don't know. But I'm standing there going, did anybody just witness that? Is there anybody I can commiserate with? But nobody makes eye contact, obviously. And I'm shaking. I don't know if it's fear or frustration or anger. I put my ID in my wallet, put the wallet in my front pocket now, not my back pocket, front pocket now. And I walk away. I look back once and they're talking to somebody else. And oh my god, if I was a better person, if I was braver, if I was more willing to put myself at risk for others, if I was maybe bigger or there was more people I was with, maybe I would have gone. I would have told that person, get out of here. Don't listen to them. They only want your money. Leave. But I look back and I look forward again and I keep walking. And that's it. That's the story of how I got scammed in Madrid. It was the first time I got scammed It hasn't been the only time I get scammed, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the last time I get scammed, but I just wanted to share. I think it's a funny story now in hindsight. I'm also trying to like improve my storytelling skills, so this is what that was a bit. But yeah, subscribe this video. See you guys next week.